You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.
I have my first caller this evening, and here we go. Hello there.
Hello, Mayegu. Good evening.
Good evening to you. How are you, sir?
I'm all right. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Go on.
Yes, sir. I want to be the early bird.
Well, you are
this evening.
You are the first caller in 2025. That's brilliant.
Yes. And then, like I used to say, anytime I called, I don't follow you live, but I used to. Your program used to be my breakfast because I don't follow it live. So if I don't finish it on my way to work, if I'm coming back, I will finish it. But this evening, I decided to leave everything I'm doing this evening to join you live. And it worked, and I'm very, very happy. And I am praying that God will continue to empower you, encourage you, so that you will be filling the gap. Because definitely you don't know what you are doing to our generation. And I know that God will continue to bless you and continue to bless your family.
Amen.
The last time I spoke with you, I brought the issue of Reuben Akpati when he was causing his problem in River State, the issue between Buerewike and Sim Fogbara, where he was trying to tell Fogbara, who is the governor of River State, how he should respect agreement and respect the president and things like that.
Yeah. Talking
so
about
I called
the peace deal that Tifnubu offered them, that Fubaram should respect. Yes. I remember.
Yes, very correct. So I called your attention. I said that you should beam your searchlight on that man called Reuben Akpati, because he is one of the problems of Nigeria, and he needs to be addressed and addressed quickly, most especially from your platform. And you've been doing a good job on him, and I think he is trying to learn his lessons. But there was something that happened of this written, which I want to bring to your table, and it's very, very important. And I want you to follow. I want you to follow it up. It's very, very important and very, very urgent. Because there has been a threat, most especially to those of us who are not living in Nigeria, who are criticizing what is happening in Nigeria. And the threat has been that you are out there saying it, and we are waiting for you there, down there in Nigeria. Anytime we see you in Nigeria, we will be there with you.
Yep.
So it happens to one of us who traveled to Nigeria this Christmas. And this lady lives in USA. He is this. She's a hustler. And she don't hold bar. He give it to you the way you want it.
Yes.
And she is into anything that is on social media. At times she's into it for her own selfish gain. I am not her fan, to say, but I do listen to what she used to say at times. Of recent, she had an issue with somebody there in Nigeria. But let me tell you her name. You might have come across her. She is very popular on the social media. She's called Oge Njaka Okeke.
Okay.
She's so popular. Yeah, she's so popular on social media.
I think I do.
Yes.
Yes. Could that be that lady who some guys bust our hotel room and they were accusing her of raising money for IPOB or something like that? Was that same lady?
Yeah, that's the lady. Thank God that you have seen the video. Please, I want you to beam your satellite on her, because I was following the issue that brought out that particular thing that happened in her hotel room. That particular thing was a kidnapping. She was kidnapped. Because if you see Yes, if you see the man on the wearing orange cloth who was saying something in our language, Igbo, he was the one that organized the kidnappers to come and kidnap that lady. And I don't know whether that lady is an American citizen because she has lived in America almost all her life.
Right.
Donald Trump should be aware of that. If she's an American citizen, American government need to come into it. That is pure kidnapping. Because I have been following what happened until it happened. She was threatened to come down to Nigeria by either October, November, December, because he had a problem with that young man called J Park.
Yeah, the man that was wrongly accusing her. In fact, what I read about the situation was that that man was accusing her of being the one raising fund to sponsor those who are killing people in the eastern Nigeria. A total make-up lie. I saw that, but just because I didn't have much details, that's why I didn't bring it up. And you are just raising that point right now. So tell me about it.
Please.
What's the real story?
So what? The real story is that, like I told you, she is a hustler. She is into everything. Even when Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB were on their top gear, she came into IPOB and wanted to use IPOB as a brand to make money and things like that.
Right.
And IPOB being what it is, they never allowed her own pattern of coming into IPOB. She backed out.
Right.
So she is into everything, all this skip making, a lot of things. Anything that she sees that she can use to make money, she will go into.
She's gonna
kind of like
delve into. Okay.
She goes in. Yes. And that is how it is with the other man that he has problem called JPAC Okwanyon. So anything that man sees,
make up a lie against her so as for her to get kidnapped that way, right?
Yes, they started having issues on the social media, and that lady is something else. If she comes on you, she will tear you into pieces. She messed that man, she brought that man to the level the man could not understand. So what happened was that man threatened that anytime he comes into Nigeria, that he's going to deal with him. And when she came into Nigeria, that man went to her hotel and kidnapped her. So please, you should use your platform.
I'm going to look for that clip, okay? And I'm going to kind of find out more on this so that maybe
please, it is very, very important because this lady is an innocent lady because a lot of people used to bully her because of what she said. And this man that is in question now has been, she is into everything, all these native doctors, all these socialites in Igbo land. He is their errand boy. That is what he is into.
Right.
So please, I am appealing to you to look into it. I don't want that lady to suffer in Nigeria because it was a bet. Come back to Nigeria. That they have been saying to us, come back to Nigeria and say all these things you are saying outside Nigeria.
If they born you well, come back here and say all these things you are saying. You're right. And Nigeria is a place that all they have to say is, you know, a friend once told me when I said I was going to Nigeria, okay, this friend said, yes, please, what are you doing? And I was like, but I didn't do anything. So I'm not a criminal. I've not done anything wrong. If anybody would think that I've done anything wrong, it would probably be that I insulted them, like Nigerians' ego and all that, right? And then you know what my friend said? My friend said, you don't even have to do, like, what are you talking about, guy? You don't even have to do anything before they can come for you, okay? You don't have to do anything. Once you are in that space, whatever you see, take it like that. And I was like, that is it. True. It's true. Anyway, Mazi, thank you so much for sharing this. Okay, I am going to dig.
Please, I will appreciate you to use this platform because a lot of us, if you look at the comment, a lot of people who knows that lady will actually be commenting now. And it will be very unfair if we can leave that lady who is saying something.
We won't.
I mean, that will not be better.
No,
Please, I am appealing to you
we'll
tonight.
kind of like, we'll raise alarm on this more. I promise. I would
It
do
is
my
very,
own
very
on
important.
this
Very
and
important.
share it. Okay, Mazi, thank you so much as well for sharing with us, right?
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. See, it is true that we have those in that contraption who knows that if you want to deal with anyone, especially the way they see us in the diaspora. I've had people who have said the Nigerians in Nigeria are comfortable with what they are facing. They are not complaining. It's you people abroad. You people abroad, you are the ones that want to destroy this country. Now you want to cause problem in this country. You are always the ones complaining about everything going on here. You stay abroad. You want to destroy Nigeria. These are mostly those who are working for government. So they are those who accuse us of trying to create a problem by exposing every rot that is taking place in that contraption. So they can accuse you of anything. I think I told some of my friends, I said, I'm actually not afraid of the people in government, right, using their influence to kidnap me. Because if anybody kidnap, because I don't want to use the word arrest now, if any of them kidnaps me, right, all of you will know where I am. You know, you would rather know if I am being taken to Abuja or I am locked up somewhere in Kirikiri or somewhere Shashe, you will know. But I kind of feel more concerned about those people who are the government supporters, all these low-life cretins, social media bandits, Facebook adsmen. These are those that take some of what we do here personal. They are the hateful lot that believes that something terrible has to happen to us so that they can use that as a leverage to say it is the consequences or consequences of you speaking out, okay? Like, loud mouth. You think say do you think because you have big mouth, Abby, it will show you? I am kind of more concerned about them. I'm not worried about those in governments. I've never been worried about them. Or those who are their foot soldiers, those ones who believe that if this government should fall, their life is over. Because they have no life outside this government, this or government that, eating the crumbs they get from there. And to them, Nigerians are comfortable with that. Now they try to raise their expectation. Here is another caller. The Prince. Prince Adewale, the African Wahala. Is that you, Baba?
Yes, sir, my brother.
How are you?
Happy New Year to you. I'm doing very well.
Happy New Year, bro. Good to hear from you as well.
And you too. I just had to tap in, just be a part of the conversation and, just say what's up to you, say what's up to everybody in the Temple of Truth. And I also wanted to, just to piggyback on what you just said. God forbid if you get kidnapped by these terrorists, you stand a good chance. Someone like you are in a good place because you've gone all out, and it's one of the reasons why people like me appreciate you, right? Because you've gone all out. You're like, I don't care. I'm going all out, jumping into the deep end. You see, like that guy seeking, that young man seeking, he's the same. The guy went all out. That's why once he was kidnapped by those criminals, someone like Showore could come out and defend him. That's right. Same way someone like Dele Faro to me, he went all out against those criminals. And once he was kidnapped by those terrorists, people were able to rally around it. So in my opinion, for those of us that are still on the fence, we're not really ready to go all out yet. If you plan to step foot in the contraption, I recommend you go all out for like 2 years. Be known so that when you get to the contraption and you're kidnapped, people can come to your rally. But that's not why I called. I also wanted to mention Macron. Macron, so arrogant. He came out telling us that France has been the reason why we were developed. Although we are from the contraption Nigeria, but I'm talking about our neighbors. That France is the reason why they were safe. But if we all do our research, if we all do our quick research, each time you Google in the 90s, in the early 2000s, 2010, when you Google search the poorest countries in the world, you would always find Niger at the bottom, Mali, and Burkina Faso. Those were always the poorest countries in the world. So for 65 years after their independence, they maintained that fake relationship with France and they remain the poorest countries in the world. So what do they have to lose if they kick France out, since they are already the poorest in the world after 65 years of relationship with France? But you see, Macron is so delusional, just like these Nigerian criminal terrorist politicians. They lie to themselves so many times that they start believing the lies. The lies become the truth. I'm telling you, when Tinubu comes out and says, "We are doing well," when Onofunuga, that baboon, when he comes out on Twitter and is ranting, "Oh, we are doing everything good. This country is the best in the world." They believe it. These criminals actually believe this stuff that they say.
They do.
You know? But it is what it is, my brother. I really just call to say hi to you, man.
African Wala. For those who are listening to us,
I'm telling you, man.
that makes them very dangerous. That means they are not, it's not, I mean, they are not only living in denial, they are forcing themselves to believe the lies. Okay? To the point that those of you who wanted to point out their failure, they automatically tag you enemy. So now that makes it dangerous in the sense that if you are doing something and you're not doing it right, there's a chance for correction. Sure, you get there's a chance, there's a room for adjustment. Okay,
yes.
Say, you know what, let's adjust this thing. So, but they are not seeing any room. There's no room for adjustment because to them it's so perfect. And anybody who try to derail, anybody who says otherwise is trying to derail us. We must come for them. That makes them dangerous, man.
But you remember this guy that was wearing that red beret? I can't remember his name. He had that interview on Channels TV. He was talking about when Boko Haram was in the office, they would bring the newspaper about Dalong.
He's a
they will tell him, former criminal. They will tell him stuff like, "Oh, people were kidnapped on Abuja Kaduna Highway." Boko Haram will be like, is it true? Because the idiots genuinely, and I'm not giving them an excuse, they all deserve to spend the rest of their lives in prison. These are criminals, terrorists. If you know you're in capital, you're not willing to read the newspaper by yourself, you're not willing to go on Google search as a president of a country, Boko Haram, why are you the president? If genuinely you don't know that people are getting kidnapped on Kaduna Abuja Highway, if genuinely, how come you are so lazy to go on Google and check out the news in the contraption?
But the guy even said, they have different newspaper for Boko Haram. He said, as you are buying the Nation newspaper, the content of the newspaper that you will buy from the news stand is different from the content of the newspaper they give to Boko Haram. I am still kind of like, is that even possible? Like,
it's unfortunate, my brother.
People get so imprisoned by the people they appointed to advise and work for them, to the point that they are giving you a different newspaper that's content is actually praising you. People are saying you are doing well. The country is so good. Like, could it be can they be so criminally that way? That is a thing. That's what he said. He said they are giving Boko Haram a different newspaper. I was like, how is that possible? In Nigeria, everything is possible, man. It's
anything is possible, my brother. But we'll keep. I don't want to say hoping. I respect the people that are still fighting. I'll keep praying for you. Some of us will do what we can. And thank you so much, Mayego, for always bringing this to us. We appreciate you, man. Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year, man. Thank you so much again as well for stopping by, okay? The African Wahala. Here is another caller, but my caller, I'm gone. See, I quickly went to go and pick up on the video of that lady that Mazi, my first caller, said can be the experience can be referred to as kidnapping, all right? A lady that is believed to be very vocal. According to the report I have here, right, the person that orchestrated her abduction when she got to Nigeria is called Governor Esioku, if I am right. Her own name, right, is Ogechi Njaka. So if I'm also right, here is the clip of that of that abduction.
This person, they won't come and you say, move this motor, let's go.
So, the real story that I got initially about that incident was that they had a social media spat where she entered the guy. This guy in
this person, they won't come and you say,
so the guy in orange, they had this spat on social media. So, and then he threatened her that if they're born and well, she should come to Nigeria. So when she got to Nigeria, this governor, what's he called? This Governor Eziokwu, so, right, went to the police to go and say he has found, one of the fundraisers for IPOB is in the country. And he accused her of raising money for the unknown gunmen in eastern Nigeria. An allegation that is a falsehood. So this is all he needed to get the armed police guys to invade this lady's hotel. I've got other clips, including the invasion of our room in our hotel as well. So I am going to dig more on this, and I'm going to share this to help raise awareness on whatever this is all about at the end of it all, okay? Here is emoji. Hello, sir.
Well, good evening. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sir. MOG. How you doing, sir?
I'm fine. And you?
Very well.
Much today, I've looked into I'll say I've looked left and right, front and back. I made up my mind. I think Tinubu have personal problem for Nigeria itself and Nigerians. One, first of all, he had problem with Nigeria, which he tried to destroy. He vowed that he would destroy, because if you remember, a few years ago, Tinubu wrote on paper that there's nothing like Nigeria.
So that he didn't believe in Nigeria since 1998.
He didn't believe in Nigeria. Yeah. So and when you dig deep about Tinubu, from his step and everything, Tinubu was working for Abiola, he was working for Abacha. And Mustafa Confession, there's a place he said, who are the Yoruba's elders they gave money when Abiola died? They never mentioned those names till now. Polike followed, Future Williams followed. What about this man? Yinka Odumeka, what in the name of? Yes, this one followed. They died mysteriously, all of them. So I concluded that now that I feel that Tinubu has a serious problem with Nigeria itself. Then coupled with Nigerians that insulted him, he now said, let me kukuma put all these people in one basket and because I don't see reason why, as old as Tinubu is, he can barely walk normal and still doing all this thing he's doing without thinking even that what if I sleep this night, if I didn't wake up, if I fall asleep as an old man, he see people suffering. Except like you said now, except they are giving him another newspaper or they are tuning cartoon for him in television. He's not seeing what is happening, or they took away all his phones. Like Africa Wahala said,
abusing him. Everywhere he goes, he tells people that they are abusing him. Even
they are abusing him.
Umba in Enugu, that see, I'm giving you governors more money. Even though people are abusing me, let them abuse me. All of you are enjoying the money. You are enjoying, I'm giving you more money now. He knows that they are, in his own case, I think he knows. Go on.
You see Mba, Mba is now on under PDP working for APC. When you look
Absolutely, yes.
at